Welcome everybody to Bear Family Time. Good morning, this is Papa Bear and we're playing trains with Joey Bear. Joey Bear, can you wave hi? So we're playing trains this morning while Mama Bear is out singing. So we're going to be talking about the wooden train systems and the tracks that we have with them. Now, Joey, which train cars are you using today?
And be using all, and this head one, and this back one, and this blue one, and this he one, and this back boots.
Awesome. So yeah, we have our engine, we have a cargo cart, we have a small passenger cart, and we have our caboose. So we're going to be talking a little bit about this as we play around. We've built a little track. Now our track consists of going over the hill, take them over the hill, across the bridge, and down the hill. We then go through, we pass our connector around the bend, and we have these two bridge models here for the ground bridges. We have our splitter, and we can go one of two ways. We have it set up so the long way goes to our cargo loading thing, and the short way goes over to the houses to drop off the passengers. And it looks like that's where our train's going right now, to drop off the passengers. Ready? Bring our passengers over. Drop off the passengers. All aboard.
Let's go! Cha-cha. Cha-cha. Boop, 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 boop. Woo!
A little bit of Casey Jr. action going there from Dumbo. That's how Casey Jr. starts off. So we'll see, and the train's going to go around. Now, while Joey Bear is playing and bringing his train around the tracks, I'm going to show you guys some of the different features here with the wooden train system. I like the wooden train system personally because it tends to be pretty universal, has a pretty standard set wheelbase, so a lot of different trains from different companies will indeed fit on this system. We're going to talk about some of the different trains that we have here, which ones to look for, which ones to look out for, because even though a lot of these look similar, they're not all the same, and they don't always work the right way. Now, this here is a standard Thomas train. This is a Thomas wooden train. You can see this one's been well loved. We've had this one for a little while now, and we've used it quite a bit. So, the Thomas ones, for the wooden tracks, these are indeed wooden pieces, as you can see from where the paint's rubbing off. And they have a pretty standard wheelbase. They fit on nicely onto the tracks. Now these ones are specifically designed for this system. But next door, there was actually a mini series from Thomas. Now with the mini series, you can see it is quite a bit different in size. You can see side by side, that's quite a big difference. And the thing with these is they also don't fit nicely onto our tracks. So you have to be careful with them. If you have these mini ones, the mini ones will not work with the wooden rail system. There's been another series with Thomas coming out. It's Thomas, but it has the plastic tracks. Now, the trains on the plastic tracks are not compatible with the wooden tracks, but the plastic track trains can indeed work on the wooden tracks. Now, there's a couple of things. One, a lot of these are battery operated. This one does not have any batteries currently in it. The one problem is it's harder to do these without having the batteries in them. So if they do run out of batteries and trying to manually push, they don't always like to work out the way they're supposed to. But they do indeed fit on the wooden rail base, as you can see here. And a lot of the Thomas wooden rail systems actually come with little grooves that will help. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a textured pattern inside the wheelbase that will actually help those little teeth catch and move across the rails a little bit easier. So those ones will indeed work. I do not like the plastic tracks because the plastic tracks, my boys can't put them together nearly as easily on their own. And they like to be more independent. They do want to be able to build the tracks, modify them, customize their own tracks. And with the plastic ones, that just doesn't have that kind of features and accessibility for my boys. Now, there is one other kind of Thomas train. It's a die-cast metal. This one is designed to be on the wooden tracks. It's actually got rubber on the bottom of the tracks to help grip for the track. It does fit on the wood base really well, as you can see here. See from behind as well. And because of that, it goes really nicely, stays on the tracks well. This one here, these are also battery operated. Once again, we don't have any batteries floating in this guy, but I'll put some batteries in a little bit and we'll get some other footage of him rolling with the batteries. This is our Percy model here. Now Chuggington, one of our kids' other favorite shows. The Chuggington ones do indeed fit on the wooden train systems. So they do fit nicely on the rails. They flow really well. Oh, Joey Bear is also bringing us Brewster, along with, I was using Coco. We have a few more floating around the house as well. But with these ones, they do slide nicely. The one downside with the Chuggington ones, though, is their size. They are a bit taller. You can even see next to one of our other bigger wooden train systems. The Chuggington ones are significantly taller. Because they're significantly taller, they don't always do well going underneath tunnels and bridges. So you do have to look out for that when you're building, making sure that your Chuggington ones have an alternate route. One other thing to be looking out for is when you have these other brands, their wheelbase, those wheels are a little too big to fit on these systems. They will snugly fit right on there. It is indeed in the wheelbase, but because it is such a tight fit, when it goes to turn and do corners, it can easily come off the rails. And so you do want to watch out for how big are your wheels. This was a really good set. It was a construction set, and it's really nice, all matching, and it also has a way that we can have some construction cars right on our train as well. So, though it's something we need to watch out for. All right, Joey, let's see you bring your train around again. So this is another accessory we have for our wooden train set. Now this is actually a little travel briefcase. It folds up nicely. Latches on there. It's got ample storage room on the inside to store trains. and additional track pieces if you'd like. We like to take this one if we're going to go traveling. When we go camping and such, this is generally what comes with. It provides a nice little place to store our trains, and it gives them a path to do. Secures nicely, got a nice handle to it as well. All you have to do, unlatch, open it up, and it opens into a nice circular track. It's got some nice designs on them. It's got the docks, and it's got the factory that connect to our train. So it's a nice little supplemental, so you don't always have to be lugging around big bins and boxes of trains if you're traveling somewhere with boys who can't go anywhere without their trains like mine. So we're gonna keep going. We'll get some other action shots as Joey brings his train. Let's get our train coming through the tunnel. Here comes the train. Okay, let me get the red express trimmer. All right, guys. You guys have a great day. Say goodbye, Joey. See you next time on Bear Family Time.